Hey guys, and welcome! For today's video, I took a closer look at a game called Polygon after a few of you had recommended it to me. I knew the game before already, but had only played about an hour or so during the last weekend I got into it a bit more, and since the BattleBit playtest was cancelled, I also had enough time to do this. So Polygon is a first-person shooter kept in low poly graphics as well, but with a bit more details than BattleBit, for example. In addition, it's completely free to play and can be downloaded on Steam, but that also means it's not available for consoles, only for PC. When starting into the game for the first time, I guess everyone instantly gets some Battlefield 3 or 4 vibes, since the UI is pretty similar and even some of the maps, especially the Metro map. But that's actually everything that Polygon has in common with Battlefield, cause Polygon is not focused on huge open maps, vehicles and destruction, but more on close quarters, smaller maps, matches with a lower player count and simple gameplay mechanics. And still, it doesn't make the game feel like a run and gun shooter. Quite the opposite. It's actually hard for me to compare the game to any of the shooters I frequently play, cause first of all, it has very limited gameplay mechanics that are really stripped down to the most necessary ingredients of a first-person shooter. There are no gadgets, no special abilities, no classes, no vehicles, no ammo or health crates you have to carry with you, no healing, no revives, nothing. There are not even squads that would allow you to spawn at someone. You always have to respawn at your base or a captured objective. And that's what gives the game a bit more of an old Call of Duty feeling. The only things you have are your primary weapon and a pistol, and your only goal is to kill enemies and capture objectives for your team. And compared to today's standards with loads of teamplay mechanics and gadgets, this might sound very boring, but it also makes the game more relaxing. The goal is simple and easy to understand for everyone, there are no distractions and you don't have to learn a lot of mechanics to fully understand the game. So that's not bad in general. But then again, it also kills all chances for teamplay cause you simply cannot help each other. And still, the game doesn't feel like a run and gun shooter. The time to kill is pretty fast, so when you get seen by an enemy, you're already dead, and since you have to respawn at an objective or at your base all the time, you automatically start to play more slowly and more tactical. Move from cover to cover and fight your way to the objective step by step. You just want to stay alive as long as possible to not have to respawn. And that gives the game an unexpected depth. What also surprised me was the good performance and server stability, cause this is mostly an issue with early access games, but here it's fine. Even the hit rate was good. I also like the design and the size of the available maps that provide a lot of cover in most areas and different ways to reach the objectives. The only available mode at the moment is Conquest with up to 3 objectives to capture, so basically like a bigger match of domination. Even the number of available weapons is quite okay for the moment and offers a variety of different ARs, DMRs and sniper rifles. Right now there is 8 of them in some, with more to come in the future. But of course, we also have to talk about the negative points. And just like every other first-person shooter out there, Polygon has enough of them as well. And that starts with the balance. I would say that more than 90% of the matches I played so far were unbalanced and ended in a spawn trap after only a few minutes, with the trap team not being able to get out of their base anymore, desperately trying to break the spawn trap in a variety of attempts, but not very successful. I've been on both sides several times and it gets really boring and annoying after a while. In addition, the weapons are very unbalanced as well, and the team that has DMRs and sniper rifles unlocked will most likely win the match, since they are much more precise and deadly than any other weapon. And that leads me to the progression system, cause in Polygon you not only have to unlock weapons with your soldier rank, but after unlocking them you also have to buy them with in-game coins that you receive for playing the game. And that's a bit annoying in 2 ways. Sometimes you have reached a rank to unlock a weapon, but you don't have enough coins to buy it. And sometimes you finally have enough coins to buy the weapon you want, just to find out that you don't have the rank for it. So basically like it was back in Battlefield 1, and I also didn't like this system in there. In-game coins are also used to unlock scopes and at some time in the future also other attachments, but for now the only thing you can equip to your weapon are different kinds of optics. No barrel, no underbarrel attachments, larger magazines or anything else, nothing. The good thing is that you can earn these coins only by playing the game. You can't buy them with real money, so that takes away the pay-to-win component from the game. There's also another currency you can buy with real money, but you can only use it to buy cosmetic items like weapon skins or the battle pass. What also seems a bit strange to me is that the game doesn't have much content, but is already available for more than 2 years in Steam Early Access. I don't know how the game started, so if anyone plays it since the beginning, please tell me in the comments below if I'm wrong. But to me it seems like there's not much content added, or at least not frequently. Also, the little content that is available right now doesn't really make the game interesting for a long time. 3 maps, 1 game mode and 8 weapons are not much to keep players engaged. Even though the grind for some of the weapons is really hard, since some of them are quite expensive. What felt also strange to me is that you can't change your weapons during a match. You have to leave the match and the server completely to change your loadout. I know this was a thing in older FPS titles, but these days it feels a bit outdated. On a positive note, to end the video a bit more positive, the gunplay and weapon handling feels really good, and I also like the sound design, even though I read that a lot of people don't like it, but in my opinion it's quite okay. So overall I would say that Polygon is a nice average shooter for in between and to kill some time without having to study the mechanics of a game. It's simple but solid, has some good gunplay and is focused on the core elements of the FPS genre. Plus it's free to play, so just try it out if you're curious. I would rate the game with a 6 out of 10 because of the lack of content and the balance issues. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Until then, thanks for watching. I'm the Catwoman and you are awesome.